we are live now. Hello. We had some issues to get live into the anthology group. That's why I'm going now into my NBK-Design Facebook group. So welcome who joins now. And I didn't had a live since a month now, and I thought I need to do one once again. So here I am. I hope you all had a good time, and some new products arrived at the artCrush shop. The new Over the Rainbow collection arrived very late for March, but I think it was an awesome, colorful, beautiful collection. And at the artCrush shop we have just the birthday sale, and also we had a $1 sale, but that's done now. And of course you can go to the artCrush shop here, and everything in the shop is 30% off, and the Over the Rainbow collection is for 20%, and we have the new Mini O, and that's why I do this live today. I like to introduce you the new collection. It's not a big one this time. It's without a painter's toolbox, and that's for me something I like to show you, that also without a painter's toolbox you can create artsy pages. You can blend, and everything you need to blend and create your pages is included in this collection. At the moment, until Monday evening, as far I remember, it depends on your time zone, take care there. Everything is 44% off, so that's a really, really good deal. Go to my artCrush shop. I will later post the link in the description, and also this live will be later in the YouTube channel, and I will post it also at the anthology group, so you can watch it in. If you don't have to join now live, you can later watch it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take myself now out of the window. Let's do that. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we have here. Of course, the artsy bits and pieces we have. It's very a lot of flowers are in the pack. You get a lot of artsy bits, flowers here, and with splashes and scribbles, and here's a black and white one, some kind of gesso vintage script pieces, and here is a full bouquet of like always my Siri go turns on, the bouquet. And I added for each flower in this pack 3 versions. You have the usual one without a shadow, then you have one with a drop shadow, and then there is a stamp version of the flower. So you can add here. Let's try something. We're gonna open the stamp, copy it, and place it directly on top of the flower. And I will later add the free styles because they are not yet in the shop now. So I will later add them to the shop. And then you can go and put on that stamp version over here some color styles. So you can totally change the color of the flower. And this is what you can do also with the next one. Let's open that one. Here we go. Open the stamp version, copy, close it, paste. No, that's the wrong one. I need that one. Okay, here we go. Copy, paste, here it is. Okay, now add some color here. And you can see it gets a kind of artsy look now. That's something you can do with every color style you have ever downloaded. Or let's go to the over the rainbow. I need to close the window. Over the window watercolor styles. Click in them and they will open here. And let's see what we can achieve only by adding a style here. And you can see how you can change the flower in any way with the stamp version of the flower. And there are a lot of different ones. Of course, they work also with the shadow version, but for that you need to take care because you cannot only copy paste the stamp version. Let's see how we do that. Copy, close that, paste, and you see it overlays not directly. Now press Command T to it's the transforming, and now you can move slowly the stamp over the shadow version of the flower. And now we're going to change again here with the color styles. This looks fun. That's really artsy, and that's how we also can combine different collection with each other. So not every product needs to be only used with the same collection. You can also use it. Oh, I need to drink a sip. Sorry about that. Okay. Then going down, and I'm gonna show you some more. We have a white flower. We have here a yellow one, a leaf. Sorry. And also I like that one. They don't have this kind of stamp version. Sorry about that. And then we have some splats and some watercolor paintings here. And I also added 3 different word clouds in this artsy bit and pieces pack. Those words you will later see again. Now this one isn't to read a little. Just let's use that later when we go to the papers. Then the next pack are the blending masks. They are huge, and they are created that they go from side to side of your pages. So some of them are 12 by 12 pixels wide or high. So you can be sure when you use them and add them to your page that you can blend really over the whole page. I'm gonna demonstrate later how to use them. We have a brush mix included in that set, and here we go. We have some letters here, different kinds of pattern styles, some splashes, those hand-drawn circles, watercolor bits. Here is a really nice ornament, and flowers, some here, and also we have painted brushes here. They all come as PNG, and of course you also get the brush mix as an ABR file, which should work in every Photoshop and every Photoshop elements. By double clicking them, they will open directly into your Photoshop or your Photoshop elements. And I just have loaded it, so we can go to the next pack, which is gesso pieces. Actually, it's like a artsy bits and pieces pack, but I called it gesso because it's so much gesso and doilies in this set that it's much better to see on the name that you can sort it out when you scroll down in the shop. Okay, this is the gesso pieces, artsy bits. Go back, and this one, some with hearts, like a little bit of confetti, and here we have some doilies and some scribbles and some vintage touches with script pieces, and like those one with a really soft texture, this one, and they are kind of transfers, so a lot of them are included in that set. Here we go, and then all the pieces I used in the artsy bits here are in single PNG files, also in that folder. So you get the inky scribbles, and you have here some texture pieces, and of course they are the same color as the whole collection. And yes, here we are. Okay, this is the gesso pieces pack for the artCrush number 3. Next pack, of course, like always, we have the magic lights here, and some hearts. We have stars. We have here those really huge blendings and leaks, light leaks, kind of that. Then we have some modern light leaks. We're gonna try them later as well here in the live. Then one of my favorite in this pack are the out of the box layered frames. They are complete with watercolor, and also here I'm gonna show you how to use them this time, because I have a new idea how to use them in a different ways, and there is an extra layer this time, and I will demonstrate to you how to get a fantastic result with blending different photos, backgrounds onto your papers. Here are the papers now. We have a paper pack, the gesso papers. What shall I say? I really love them. So full of texture, soft colors, a little bit of yellow here. You're gonna see the doilies here, and some scribbles, some old ledgers paper shine through, and some old book papers. And yes, here we are. And this is a grayish version. That's another grayish, and that also. I thought I will give you some neutral papers also for this collection, if you like to have it more, neutral and not that colorful. The next pack is a paint paper pack. Those are from paintings I made, from the different layers. When I paint, I sometimes take a picture of the paintings when I add layer above layer, and these are one of the first layers of a painting I created, and they are now in this collection. And you're gonna see we have here green, some blue, and this blue paper is taken from my creative team very often when they created now the layouts. Okay, so we have here more colorful one, more orange, grayish, and brighter orange, yellow. Here one with orange and blue, darker blue, and another green mint color, and here is a nice coral color paper. Of course we have a solid pack, and the solid pack is now in this time combined with watercolor versions of the solids. So we have the usual solid papers here, and then I added also over here watercolor papers, and they can always be used. I just remembered that Annika made a very nice layout using that paper, as far I remember. Here we go. I'm going to show you the layouts from the girls. They didn't have much time yet. No, it's the different one. It's that paper. Let's scroll up. It's that one she used. That one. And, oops. Over here. And she added some of the artsy bits, and from the brush mix also the flower, and she recolored the background as far I can see, and also some gesso pieces, and she used one of the word art packs. I'm gonna show you them in a few minutes. Then we have that one. That's really a nice one. Those icy colors with the flower, and one of the girls used the out of the box frames, and here as well one. So you can see you can create with that collection really nice winter pictures, as well as some springy pictures. Everything works. And here someone found a nice guy, and Trish created that one, which looks like a real painting, and a cute kitty cat here. And you see so many different ways, and this is one I have created, and I created it on my iPad Pro with Procreate. It's one of my favorite things at the minute to create or to use my collections on an iPad. I have for that in the YouTube channel extra video how to start and how to create it. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will redirect you to the right videos. And I think it's the future for scrapping, that we use not anymore laptops or desktop computers. We're gonna use more and more one of those tablets, so we can sit lazy on our sofa and have the tablet on our lap and play along with the products. So it's if you have any products from me, you will sure be able to play with an iPad Pro and Procreate, and it's not a big thing to start with that. Okay, next pack, here we go. These are the solids from this collection. The last pack is a pack full of word arts. 48 words. They are only words, and I created with every word a different font. So you have 48 words in 6 different fonts, and so you can combine them. And those fonts are so awesome. You see, they look really hand painted, and we have here different: calm, creepy, dreamy, excited, goofy, ignored, and that's the first one, and it's called Figuera. Okay, the next font is the magical, same words again: bliss, calm, delighted. Here we have the excited again: goofy, lazy, loyal, over the moon. And this is the magical font. And the next one is the affinity. It's more straighter. It's not that one here we have here: dreamy, free, loyal, nostalgic, peaceful. So also here. And of course, each pack does contain a brush file. So if you double click it, you will have it loaded in your Photoshop or in your Photoshop elements. So it depends on you. If you love to play with brushes, load that, or if you love to work with a PNG file, grab that one. Then we have the next font. It's the Alicia. That's more brush script font, and also that one is super cool. Euphoric, failure. Here again we have the same words, and also contain here a brush file, ABR file. The next one is called Attila. Also one of those handwritten fonts. I love that energetic disgust. So not always nice words I added here, such yes, different ones: euphoric, failure, ignored, jazzed, joyful, lonesome, sad, sassy, troubled, over the moon. And here we have also the ABR file. And the last one is the Beatrix. Very brushy font. Love that Amazed here. Look at how the M of the font is written. It looks so cool. And those words will sure wander with you from collection to collection and from layout to layout to create beautiful, nice artwork. They are also perfectly, if you work with an iPad, you can load them, and you will be sure that you have always a nice word to add on your pages, or if you love to create some home deco wall arts, they are perfectly for that one. Okay, this was now the walk through the collection of the artCrush, and now we start to play along with it. First of all, we open maybe here this grayish paint paper. Let's open it, double click it, close that one, and close that one. Okay, we have here the word cloud. I copied it, and here also you find the same words as I used in the word art. And I close that as well. This is also something we need. And then maybe we gonna drag and drop that one already over here. So we're gonna start, and I'm gonna show you how to blend without any of those painter's toolbox, which not means that you don't need them, but it works also this way. These are the out of the box layered frames, and I'm gonna use that one with the coral overlay mask. And best is when you open it by clicking on the first layer, and then you click on the top layer by holding the Shift key. So you have selected all in one, and then you can drag and drop it onto your canvas now on that you worked just. And then you can close that one, so you have only your canvas you want to work with. The best thing now is, which we learned in one of the lives I have created before, that we add here on the bottom of the layers, that we close all and that we have all selected together. So if you move it around, that it all stays together in one place, and you not lose any of the layers that goes together. Okay, here we go. So now, how I said before, we have here some different layers, and I'm gonna turn those off. We have now to not get interrupted by it. So we go now to select now. It's one of the some nice images here. Let's see what we have. Now what we now search is a nice background photo, and we're gonna choose that one. It has not much detail. It's only a little bit of water, and on the background is a bright light. Copy, paste it. Go to your clipping mask layer, click on it, that is selected, and now paste the image, so you will be sure that it's placed just directly on top of the clipping mask you want to have it. We resize it, hit enter, and now we clip that one. Gonna move it on top. You can see, okay, we have that soft, beautiful background photo now in the back. And now we're gonna add a photo with an, maybe we choose that girl here on the beach. We're gonna copy it, and then we click on the mask for the image, which is the coral one. So we have selected now the layer here, paste it, so we be sure that it's directly on top of the mask we like to use. And now we're going to add the clipping mask. So you can see, what I like to say is that this frame, this round frame, is included in the clipping mask, and the background clipping mask on the big one. So it's transparent kind of, because your paper will always shine through. So you can see now the gray paper doesn't work that good with that image. And then we go back to the paint papers, and let's see what maybe we're gonna pick that one. Let's try that one. Copy, and we paste it. I think it's too wild. Or we going to the solid watercolor. Let's see what we have here. Maybe that one. Copy and paste. Oh, that's much better. So you can see now how beautiful it blends with this watercolor clipping mask included in the out of the box frames. And so you have a soft background and then your image on top, and of course the butterfly you can also now recolor. For that one you have different ways. You can use, of course, a style. If you only want to use a color style, click that one. Using one of the watercolor styles from a different collection, you can use that one, which in that case perfectly coordinates with the girl's little bikini she wears. So I think that's a nice detail. And we can now add some more details in that one. Here we go. Let's see what we can choose from the artsy bits. Open that one, drag and drop it, and we place it on top. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. I didn't prepare anything before, so it's always because this is how I work. Okay. We have that one. I think flowers don't work, but we can now go to the word art. And I really love this first font. Delighted. Maybe we like delighted here. Copy and paste it. Can edit here. Delighted. And what I like, if you want to have something more than only delighted, another word or a little phrase to it, use a font now which is very neutral. And I would suggest maybe a Times or a Garamond. A Helvetica works also nice. Futura, one of those fonts. Don't use anything which is which how can I say, it shall not overlay the delighted font. So you can stay really with the font that is neutral. That's the right word. Delighted girl. It's now not very. We're gonna use that one. Delighted girl on the beach. If that now makes a lot of sense. It's okay. You can see I like that font. It's a serif font, and I think it coordinates perfectly with delighted word art. Let's see what we can do. There are some where's the character window here? Okay, what now also would work beautifully is when you do it in capital letters, but for that you need to turn down a little bit, and you're gonna change the width of the whole quote, saying, whatever it is. And look what you now created. You created actually a new word art for yourself using a font you have always in open. You can use a Times here or a Bodoni, which works also pretty nice. And what we have now, we have the Courier. That works also nice. We have a Jill, which is very straight. I really like that together. And I'm gonna show you now a sample what I not would do. That's, for example, the Cooper. That's too fat, too I don't like that together. I think it not works. Also with one of those chalky kind of fonts, they don't work. I think Black Oak is too wide and also too fat and too heavy for that one. I would choose here really the Jill Sons. Also we have Geneva, Georgia. Georgia is nice one. And I wanted to go down to the Times. I have so many fonts just open. That's when we choose here the Skia, which works also, but I think the characters are also here. I don't like this font much because when you zoom in, the C is, it looks not really, the C isn't nice here. Here we have, oh yes, we have here a condensed font, which would also work here, but you need to make the font then a little bit bigger. So it depends on, only playing with the fonts is something you not should do in a minute. It's choose your font wisely. Go to Pinterest and search for coordinating fonts. I also have already a pinboard there, and I will link it later in the description, so you will be sure that you can pick that one. The Palatino font is also nice, I think, over here, but it's now also again too big, so we can choose that one and do that a little bit smaller. You can see you need you can change the color, the font by yourself, and write something with the word art you have maybe already purchased. So you can create your own word art for your pages. Okay, here we go. Going back to the layout itself. Let's go to the gesso pieces here. We have here some scribbles. Those transfers are really nice. Let's drag and drop them over here. And of course they need to be placed a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Over here, and multiply, or color burn doesn't work, of course. Linear burn works here nicely, and so you only have a little bit of texture on top on this white from the image you have clipped. It's the background, so you have there. Now added a little bit of texture. It makes it a little bit more interesting with this transfer. Then we have, here are the scribbles. Let's see what we use. Copy and paste. You see I also only drag around on my page something, and I place it now here because you see all those from this scribble, this swings and this dynamic, and this is what you have also in the font above, and you can find the same kind of curve in the font and in the scribble. Let's move it around. Just where is it? This is what happened when you, over here it is, when you don't name your layers. Okay, here we go. You can see this curve is now in the delighted font, and here the L of the light comes up here, so it gets together, so it's not something what is placed wrongly. That is what it makes one piece, kind of. Okay. Then we have, let's see what we're going to have from that one. Maybe from the brush mix, but I think the brush mix is everything too harsh. Only we can add some little splats here. They are very tiny. We can place that one here. It's very tiny, but it's enough. Maybe we reduce the opacity. For that one, Astrid also posted a nice video today. Multiply. Or we color burn. nail burn. Okay, that's enough. Maybe we use that one as well. Double click, drag and drop. And it's only tiny details what you now add. Maybe we need to do it smaller. Over here. Also reduce here the opacity. Okay, that's it. I think the other things are too harsh for that layout. And I think we are done with that. Oh yes, we had that one. Do that smaller, and then that would look also nice here. Or you place that here and add some and create a little bit of a cluster here in the corner. That's also possible. Let's see what you also can do. You place that here, and now we're going to pick a gesso paper. That one, the bluish one here. Open it, copy, paste it, place it on top of the stamp flower, and now the stamp flower will be our clipping mask. Okay? We know that the texture is a little bit on the corner, and we drag it along till we have a little bit of a texture in the flower here. It's not much, but it's a little bit of a detail. And don't forget to clip those two together, that we not lose, that we not lose the day together. So now we have that created. Let's see where we can place that one. Where does it look good? Maybe we need to make it a little bit smaller. And I think I will place it over here. But I will place it just a few layers behind, that it's behind the word art over here. Okay, so this is the first layout here we created in this live, and now let's try another one. I will save that one to my layout folder over here, and later I will post it in my gallery at the Scraps gallery. If you need any inspiration, go to the Scraps gallery. It's wonderful. It's filled with inspiration, with ideas. You sure will find something nice over there. Okay, we close that one, and let's do another one. For that we use here one of the, I think I like that one, of the gesso papers. This one, a lot of texture, and to minimize now a little bit the texture, we use the blending mask, those watercolor blending masks. Look at them. Let's double click that one, copy, paste. So we have it on our new canvas, and now we place it on top, or if you like, you can also horizontal and place it on the bottom. So I don't want to miss this little hearts here on top, and yes. We can now use this kind of blending mask with an image, or we can use maybe a solid watercolor paper, like that one, the grayish one, or that one like the more watercolor one. Let's try some. Copy paste, clip that one, and you can see how the whole paper changes itself into a more relaxed version. We also can try that one. Copy. We're gonna delete that one. Paste. So that's a more, you have more white on that. Or we can use that one. Double click, copy, paste. We deleted last one and that one. You can see how you can divide with that kind of blending mask your paper. It's from that one to that one. But you can also use this blending mask, of course, with an image. Let's go to my deep and see what we have here. Maybe morning fog in Dubai. Copy, paste, place it on top, clipping mask. Look at it, beautiful. What else? It floats now together, so there are endless possibilities with those blending masks, and of course changing the background will also create different vibes. Only by placing now a solid paper on the background with the color, the bluish color you have in the image, will create something new. Don't forget that you also can turn around papers. You not always need to take a paper how it is. There are 4 possibilities actually using a paper. Now you have a horizontal line here a little bit, or you can move that. But I like this kind of separation from the paper over here. You can flip it. I think it's that one is better. Okay. What you also can now do is recolor your background paper. We have that one, and we placed the bluish solid on top, and now we can use a multiply. We can color burn it. We can use linear burn, which looks also fab because it's like coming a thunderstorm into the layout. So many possibilities. Play along. I know some of you like to create pages just that they are done and fast done. I always think that creating layouts and a little bit of artwork should be relaxing. We need to play. We don't need to stress ourselves with the whole work. And when we go and sit and think we like to create layouts or artworks, we shouldn't have in the head, oh, I need to get finished in 15 minutes. That's wrong, because that's not relaxing, and that is something you not come further with your skills, because you don't start to play and learn new. So take your time. That not needs to be always, but sometimes take your time and really play with products, with layers, with filters, with brushes. try things you maybe not did anything before. Oh, that looks cool, and you will find new ways to use products that you have maybe already in your stash. Oh, that's too unnatural. Okay, you see, I'm talking, and I flipped through the different filters here, and I think color burn would be, or linear burn, that's what I like to use now in that layout. So it's already perfectly blended here, like that. And let's see what we can add a little bit of a details here. What do we have now here? I like maybe that one. Oops. On top of it. So, nope. I think I like to have it that here. And this whole thing don't need much more any. We're going to the word arts. Betrayed, delighted, dreamy. I think I like that dreamy because it does have a dreamy look. No, I don't like that. Leaf. I think we need to add one of the gesso pieces. Maybe that would work. Let's drag and drop. Let's see what we can achieve. Multiply would sure not. Overlay. Oh, that's too bright. Let's reduce the opacity. Okay, here we go. And the magic lights. We have the magic lights. We forgot them. Let's see when we add here some of the stars and color dodge. They are too big. Gonna size them down. Stars are falling out from heaven. Linear dodge, overlay. I think overlay works here perfectly. And the dreamy. And what we're going to pick now is another word from the word arts, and we use the same word again. Over here, drag and drop. So we place that here. Reduce that a little bit. And then we also change here the opacity to 50%. And then we choose another font. Desire. So we have later Dreamy Desire. Okay. So place that here. Okay. Let's see what happens when we choose overlay and going back to the 100%. I think Let's play around with the opacity here. I don't like that. So you see, I always also not can or pick the right files from the beginning on. It's also for me that I need to play with anything I have in my stash. What else can we dreamy, disgust, energetic, failure, free? I like free as well here because, and you can see we start to create our own word art again. Place that here. We need to take care now the calm here on the side. Um, 50. Place here. Okay. I see I'm already 1 hour live already, but it doesn't matter. I will finish that of course. Going back to that one. Energetic, euphoric, excited. Lazy, peaceful is a nice word. It also would fit here. Okay, let's do that here. Maybe we need to. Okay, what we also can do now is to add here a style. Let's see what happened. And you see, that makes the whole word art we just create into something new. If you like to add a color, which I think what not works in that kind of layout now, we need to stay on this bluish, grayish colors here, that it really nice blends and coordinates perfect. But we can try out one of the watercolor styles from the Over the Rainbow collection, and this grayish one, that looks also nice, and the big one. Sorry for making any sounds here. Nope. Going back. Free. So we have that one. Okay. We have this kind of gesso piece here, and maybe we change here also again the opacity and 20%, so it's really only a kind of slight shadow here to brighten this background. It looks like as the light comes now from the back of the word arts. So this is what I like to achieve here. I'm going now to the gesso pieces again, and I want to add maybe one of the gesso pieces here. A little bit of a texture, not much, only here. And I want to add a scribble. Let's see. where we add that one, only on the edge. I like that here. And we can recolor it with white. Magic lights again. Let's move here around. Or I want to try something. Drag and drop that one. And the size of those magic lights are so that you can resize them over your page. And let's see what we can achieve now with that light. Okay, play a little bit smaller so we don't have this harsh corner on top. Okay, now it's multiplied. You see the difference? Okay, color burn, which I like here on top, very linear burn, not that much. Let's see what we can achieve with overlay, and that's too much, so I'm going back to the color burn, and we're gonna use that one here. Drag it top. That made not any difference. Okay. So this is the second layout now, created with products from the artCrush number 3 collection, which is really a small one. I didn't have any time. I was a little bit sick the last weeks, and sometimes we need to take care of ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed this live. I will link everything. This live will also be later in YouTube, at my YouTube channel, and of course at the Artology group. And I hope you had fun now watching this one and enjoyed it. And I hope you learned something new. And listen, do slow. Don't force yourself to create in a fast way always your pages. Take your time, slow down, and we live in such a fast life at the moment that sometimes we need to slow down ourselves. Have a good time. I hope you enjoyed. Take care of yourself, and I'm gonna see you later, and hope you have a happy weekend. Bye.